Our realtor is coming next week to take pictures of our home to get it ready to sell. So I've got a lot of things to take care of. Let's hang out and I'll get some work done with you today. When you're selling your house, there's so many things that need to get taken care of before it looks good enough to show. And I've already taken care of a lot of stuff around here, but there's still a lot left to do. So today I have 3 main priorities that I want to take care of while I hang out with you today. And that is getting my map back up on the wall, getting my floors repaired, and cleaning the rest of my light fixtures. So let's get to work. Just to give you a little bit of context with the space that I'm working with here, we had the map up on this wall before, and I took it down because there were some screw holes in the wall that I needed to take care of. I didn't want to leave that for the next owner to have to deal with if they thought that the wall was damage-free, and then we take our map off when we leave and leave them some nice gaping holes in the wall. So I took the map off, patched the holes, painted the wall, and I do want to put the map back up because this wall just looks a little unbalanced if there's not something on that wall, because we have big, heavy bookshelves on the other side of the wall here. It looks weird if there's nothing on here. So we're gonna get that put back up, and I'm gonna get my son to help me with that. Thank you. Okay, the map is done. I think it looks great. It's good to have that back up. It was an easy job, but something that I just kept putting off. So I'm glad to have that taken care of. Next step is fixing my floors. So these laminate floors, I think it's a combination of the builder using really cheap, poor quality materials and having kids that love to run the length of the house over and over and over again. So this area gets a lot of heavy traffic. And so where the pieces of laminate flooring meet, they have a lock that kind of clips in that's supposed to keep the pieces of wood together. And because the material is so cheap, it's made of this like really papery fiberboard. Over time, with enough impact, those locks just kind of snap off, and then the boards can slide back and forth. But these locks, this is a example of one. Hello. How do you do this? Okay, there. So this little piece of wood is the piece of wood that broke off of the plank, and then it gets stuck underneath one of the boards. So I have to pick them out. Usually a toothpick is my best friend with that. I've done this plenty of times, and often it's the same pieces that come apart again and again. My wood glue will hold only for so much time, and then I have to redo it. But every now and then I get a few new cracks that open up. So I already picked out 2 of these lock pieces today, and I've marked all of my areas that need glue. So now I'm going to vacuum them out and put some wood glue in there. And then I like to use painter's tape just to cover the seam so that we're all very aware of where I've done the repairs. Be gentle with the floor until it cures. So let's get to work. I just want to give you a close-up look at what I'm talking about here. So this little piece of wood, this locking mechanism piece, this would have been attached to the board right here. And then this board, this lip of it would have been hooked onto it, I think, if I'm understanding how this works correctly. But it snapped off, and then it got jammed in underneath here. So then it would not close completely. Like, you can kick the boards and you would have this gap because the lock was actually stuck underneath. So if you open up the floor enough, you can pick this thing out from underneath here, and then you just throw it away. You don't need that piece anymore. And now I'm gonna take my wood glue. All right, I finally got my glue flowing. I had to pull a giant glue booger out of the lid, and now it's coming out nicely. So I put my glue in there. I'm gonna slide my board in, and then I'm gonna take a damp paper towel and wipe the excess glue off. And put a piece of painter's tape on top. And now we're gonna be really careful with that joint until the glue has dried. Of course, the tape doesn't want to stick because the floor is damp. And a paper towel. Okay, here we go. Now I only have about 10 more to do. Okay, the floors are glued. I'm gonna let them sit for a while. I'm gonna head downstairs and start taking off my light fixture covers, and we're gonna replace some light bulbs and clean that glass too. Let's get going. I'm gonna take these light fixtures off and clean the glass and make sure that all of the light sockets inside are being used, just to make everything look as bright as possible. That's what I did upstairs. See, there's only one light bulb in here, and we really should have light bulbs in every spot so that the house looks brighter, and cleaning the glass just makes everything look cleaner, obviously. Cleaner, brighter, more like a place you want to be in. So I'm going to set this aside, go see how many light bulbs are in that one, and I don't know, I think I'll use all new bulbs in here just to make sure that I have 4 of the same, because I want the color, temperature, and everything to look consistent. So I'm gonna take this one out, and I'll use this probably in a bedroom. I'm not gonna throw it out. We've made the switch to LED bulbs pretty much everywhere in our house, and it's an expensive thing to do from the start, but I'm really happy with how they've been lasting. There's definitely different levels of quality, but most of the time we end up with light bulbs that we're happy with. So I'll move down to that other one. Maybe you're wondering, Kim, why are you going to the trouble of cleaning your lights? People want to see what your house looks like. They want to get a feel for the layout. They don't care if your lights are dirty. I care. I care if my lights are dirty. And if I go look at a house and I see dirty lights, it's a total turnoff, don't you think? I don't want to buy a house that hasn't been well maintained and well cared for. So I do this once or twice a year, whether or not I'm selling my house or not. This is not a clean your house for selling it chore for me. This is a maintaining the home chore. And I mean, I don't know, I think you can see these little specks in here. Dead bugs, dust, it just builds up. It's life. And I don't want that in my lights when people come to look at my house. So that's why I'm cleaning my lights. I'm gonna get these installed again. And then I have a few more lights to wash. I've already done one bathroom. No, not the bathroom. I've done a bedroom and the walk-in closet light for that bedroom. But I have a second bedroom and Clay's office for lights to clean still after I get these other two put back up. Okay, so like I said, I have 2 more rooms to take care of with basement lights, but my camera battery is almost dead. So I'm gonna call it a day here, and I'll get the rest of this work finished up after I say goodbye. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope it inspired you to tackle some projects you've been putting off in your own home. We can do this, and it just takes a little bit of motivation, one step at a time, one thing at a time. You can check it off and get it done. I'll see you next time. Bye.